Na Tume huru ya uchaguzi na mipaka IEBC itaanza zoezi la kuwasajili wapiga kura wapya Jumatatu ijayo. Wakizungumza kwenye kikao na kamati ya bunge kuhusu utekelezaji wa katiba, makamishna hao wameelezea kuwa zoezi hilo halitafanyika kwenye maeneo yenye chaguzi ndogo hadi chaguzi hizo zikamilike.
That this is a mandate of the commissioners. The secretariat cannot undertake this process, and that therefore explains why there has been no continuous registration of voters until now that we have commissioners and the chairman.
I feel you are not doing too well. What plans are you doing more to have these Kenyans, of course, brought on board to vote? If a few minutes ago I heard all of us were laughing when you actually made a comment that it's of your interest that Kenyans who have expired passports, you agree with the courts on the same. And I think that is extremely ridiculous. Because Kenya, when you are a Kenyan and have your passport, really, how do you expire? And why can't ID be also brought on board? Why can't you have part of this as proposals to us, so that if it's a law that needs to be changed, as part of those I saw like 6 or 7 laws that you're sending to Parliament for considerations, why can't that not be factored in? Because these Kenyans must participate. They keep sending money to this country because they are there working and those kinds of things. So they must also be given a chance to be able to vote at their time. So I want you to also make a comment on the same. Secondly is, I want to also understand, because you said inmates are also, are they diaspora voters? The inmates, we want to know, why is it that they are only allowed to vote for the presidential? What can be done for these inmates to also vote for the other cadres of electoral seats? Because they are also Kenyans. The unfortunate thing is just they are behind bars. And this is actually a concern that this committee got from the inmates across the country of the many prisons that we visited. And they really wanted to participate as Kenyans as well. What can be done by you, Chairman, and your team to be able to assist these Kenyans? Thirdly is, you have mentioned that you intend to raise the 22.1 million voters to 28.4, bringing in 6.3. I want to believe most of these are young people. I do not know what plans you indeed want to do. Are you engaging other institutions like e-citizen to be able to get contacts of the young people? Because we want to bring in the youthful to be part of those that are going to be voting. I would be very keen maybe in the near future. Of course, I appreciate that you're bringing in Huduma centers and such other institutions to support you in shoving in these young people. But I want to know if you're engaging, what other institutions of government are you engaging? Whether, to text these people through getting their details in e-citizen and the rest, I may want to know. I want to also know the political parties. Do political parties have access to data provided by yourselves? And if so, to what extent? Finally, with digital platforms, you've mentioned the campaign periods. Times are changing. We are moving from, politics, having people, in a rally. We are now moving digital, where people can have pseudo accounts. How do you say the campaign starts at this time and ends at this time, yet people can still use these gadgets to be able to sell their agenda and their ideas way past that? How do you intend to mitigate that? Finally, in the budget that you gave to us, there is the aspect of updating the KIMS kit, and I still want to know what the budget that was. It's about 2.5 billion that you said has not been captured. My question is, if that is not funded, is it going to affect the credibility of our elections? And if so, we are also interested to know, when did you do the audit to be able to have seen what these KIMS kits, the success rates of these KIMS key aims?
Na mtazamaji, kwa mapana na marefu utapata katika taarifa zetu za saa moja.